Daga from the Public Relations Unit to also assist me in doing this job. Of the Board of the Nigeria Customs Service held on Wednesday, 18 December 2024, to come forward to assist the Comptroller General of Customs to decorate our brand new Deputy Comptroller General of Customs. Okay, DIG 67. From the name, he is from Yobe State. He is Deputy Comptroller General of Customs. He is presently in charge of training and doctrine command of the Nigeria Customs Service. Please, a round of applause for him. Some of us upstairs don't want to be DCGs, so please, it can. It's not easy to be a wife of an DCG. May I, on this note, invite His Excellency, the Executive Governor, who was born on the 15th of August 1965. I'm sure you are aware he's from Kogi State. He attended Ahmadu Bello University Zaria, where he holds a bachelor degree in library science. He also has another MPA in the National Open University in 2024. He joined the Nigeria Customs Service on the 24th of September 1991. Previously, he was an officer that heads the Federal Operations Unit Zone A. He also served in Ondo Ekiti Command earlier. He is presently, before this posting, the coordinator in charge of famous operation called Operation Whirlwind. Please, a round of applause for. May I also invite the spouse, Hajia Wasila Jumai, to also come forward before for a group photograph. So the next person that will be decorated is, may I invite the DCG TNT? DCG ICT, sorry. DCG ICT to come forward and assist the Comptroller General of Customs to decorate the next officer, brand new Department of ICT Modernization. Please, a round of applause for our DCG. On the 24th of September 1991, he previously served in Tinkan Island Port Command, TNT, ICT Modernization. He is presently an ACG under the new Department of ICT Modernization. Please, a round of applause for DCG, for ACG. May I invite Mrs. Oyinke to come forward to decorate the next ACG? Is Mrs. Oyinke, please, are you here with us? Okay. Please, a round of applause for Mama. I am sure you are aware of. May I invite 4 and 610 ACG Oliomi Adebakin. FDR 1968 is from Ogun State. She holds a bachelor degree in computer science from OOU and master's degree in economics from FUTO. She joined the Nigeria Customs Service on the 23rd of December 1951. She served in ICT, Tinkan Island Port previously, and she is presently the Commandant, Nigeria Customs Staff and Command College. Gwagwalada. If you are proud of, the city was the Commandant here for years, so please, a round of applause for her, please. May I invite May I invite DCG, Tariff and Trade Department, DCG Caroline Niapon, FSI, to come forward to decorate the next officer. He is from Gombe State. He holds a master's degree from Bayero University, Kano, and he joined the Nigeria Customs Service on the 23rd of December 1991. He previously served as the controller in charge of PCA headquarters, and he is the ACG in charge of PCA headquarters, now a sub-department within the Nigeria Customs Service. Please, a round of applause for ACG Akpan. For those of us that are not custom officers, PCA is post-clearance audits. He is from Imo State. He holds a bachelor degree from University of Calabar and MBA. He joined the Nigeria Customs Service on 23rd of December 1991. He previously served as Customs Area Controller Ogun 1 Command, Customs Area Controller Seme Area Command, Customs Area Controller Tinkan Island Port Command. He is currently the ACG in charge of from the Department of Strategic Research and Policy Department. He is ACG Dera Nandi MNI. Please, a round of applause for the civil officer. Controllers should get ready. We are almost done with ACGs, and we want it to be very seamless because of the engagement of state. He previously served as the Customs Area Controller in charge of Murtala Mohammed International Cargo Command. Before his posting, he was in Tariff and Trade Department of the Nigeria Customs Service before his elevation to the rank of Assistant Comptroller General of Customs. Please, a round of applause for ACG MS Yusuf. May I invite Hajia Sadia Abubakar Zurmi to come forward, please. Before then, I thought he was in lips. Service number 41148. Please, may I invite Mrs. Pauline O'Malley. Mrs. Pauline O'Malley to come forward. Because he's about to be a brand new MNI, so this is not in Okoto Zamfara Command before his transition to NIPS. And very soon we'll add the I. He's now MN. We are waiting for the I in the next few days. Please, a round of applause for the seasoned, trustful officer of the Nigeria Customs Service. Before I invite the fourth controller of customs, I would like to specially recognize the Olu of Ilaro, who is here with us. YPSC, welcome to this occasion. He is from Sokoto State. He holds a bachelor degree, master's degree, and PhD from prestigious Bayero University, Kano. No sentiment. Bureau of Customs. He served as Deputy Comptroller in charge of Admin, Customs Intelligence Unit Headquarters. Please, a round of applause for the seasoned customs. May I invite the spouse of Comptroller Haniel Hadison to come forward and get ready. Mrs. Atia Haniel Hadison. Congratulations. May I invite ACG headquarters to also stand by to decorate the next officer. So let me invite another controller that will be decorated by ACG. For University of Nigeria. She joined the Nigerian Customs Service 20th of August 1994. She previously served in Tariff and Trade Department, Strategic Research and Policy Department, and before her elevation, rank of Comptroller of Customs, she is with Human Resource and Development Department of the Nigeria Customs Service. Please, a round of applause for Comptroller. May I once again invite ACG headquarters To be correct, next controller of
He also holds a BSc and MSc in mass communication, the mouthpiece, and the chief image maker of the public relations unit of the Nigerian Customs Service. Please say my job and clap better.
Our guests, particularly from other services, other military and paramilitary services that have joined us, that have not only stayed with us, but also have endured the situation in which we have sincerely conveyed the felicitation of the chairman of the Nigeria Customs Service Board, Mr. Olawale Edun, the Minister of Finance and the Coordinating Minister for the Economy, on this auspicious occasion. I also want to use this medium to announce that the process that we started sometimes in the second half of 2024 has been brought to a formal closure. This is the formal closure of the 2024 promotion exercise. I know that following this, there would be decorations also in our zones, in our commands, but with the decoration that we have today, this is the closure of this exercise. And having said that, I would like to sincerely acknowledge the contribution of all the principal functionaries who were instrumental in getting us to this. I must particularly mention the Deputy Controller General in charge of Human Resource Department, HRD, all his team, the DCG in charge of TRADOC and all officers, and indeed all the vigilators, supervisors, those who contributed one way or the other to where we are today. I acknowledge that it was the desire of the CG to get this done before the end of the year. We were able to do that. This is just a decoration event, but we know that the CG cannot do it alone. So I want to publicly acknowledge every contribution that has gone into this. Having said that, I also need to reiterate the fact that what we have is the 2024 promotion exam, and it is completed. So there is no such words as supplementary promotion in our nomenclature. We have finished the exercise. The next exercise that we are going to conduct will be the 2025 promotion exercise. And if there is going to be a list that will come out any moment from now from HRD, it will only be the eligibility list for the 2025 promotion exercise. So I want to urge all officers, do not go and beg anybody to call me for this promotion. It's done, it is concluded. However, let me say that those who conducted this exercise were human. They are not machines. So there might be some errors that have been done here and there. Some of those errors have been pointed out to me. There were some groups of officers that were omitted. They went through the exercise. They did well. But somewhere along the line, there was a mix-up, and their names were not forwarded to the board. And because we could not, as management, conclude on that, those names will be forwarded to the minister. Those that are omitted will be forwarded to the minister for some kind of approval ahead of the board final approval. So theirs can only be delayed. It is not denied. So I want us to make that clarification. There is no supplementary promotion exercise. The exercise is conducted, is finished, but if there are observations, errors, and comments, we'll be willing to attend to that. Let me now take a moment to address our officers who have been promoted, particularly to the strategic level of the Nigeria Customs Service. What has happened today is indeed a call to higher level of service. We will be expecting you now to operate at a strategic level where you would be involved in decision making and also implementation of policies of government. This is a very onerous task. It requires personal discipline. It requires dedication. It requires professionalism. It also requires that you must abide with the ethics of the job. A number of issues that will be discussed at that strategic level must be kept at that level. If there is the need for us to send this, distribute this to the lower levels, they will be done through appropriate channels. So senior officers must constantly be aware of the obligations expected of them as management level officers, and they must all times abide with those responsibilities. We are at an important crossroad in the history of the service. And so we have a large number of officers who needed to be mentored and who needed to be shown the right direction. It will be the responsibility of those of you who are now at this level to continue to provide mentorship to this younger generation of officers, to continue to guide them, to continue to share your experience with them, so that they will be better officers as they grow and they advance in their career. And for the younger ones, particularly those in the superintendent level and assistant controller, be rest assured that you'll be given opportunities to showcase your talents. From what we heard from our CVs today, it is the best of our bests that have been promoted. And we need you to demonstrate this in the application of what you do. So you will be given responsibilities that are commensurate with the ranks that we have given to you. Of course, you also have enough opportunity to learn from senior officers. And when you learn, it is important that you also apply the lessons that you have learned. Of greater concern for us as a service would be the need for us to institutionalize the platform through which we can pass on this information to our younger generation so that there would be no knowledge gap and there will be no generation gap. I also need to emphasize the fact that the 2024 exercise was purely driven by merits. We had some vacancies, and we made it clear right from the word go that we are going to fill those vacancies by merit. So we planned a number of examinations to test the intelligence of officers, but more importantly, in the 2024 exercise, it was more of an applied wisdom. It is application of the knowledge that you know of the service. It's not just enough for you to know that these are the elements of rules of origin. You must be able to apply it. And this is the direction in which the service is going now. It will be knowledge-driven, and your promotion, your elevation will be based on what you know and not who you know. And it is very, very important that we bear this in mind. There has been attempts to compromise the integrity of the process. We had, as a management, the decision to evaluate some part of the exams. We canceled some because we felt that there were some anomalies. We will not allow those discrepancies to slide by. As a management, we will still meet and we will be emphatic to tell those elements that the service will not condone such practices. I understand that they are going all over town, bringing in some elements, religious, ethnic into this. What is most important is that we are going to be guided by our conscience, that nothing but merit would decide who gets promoted. And any deviation from this, either because they want to compromise our process, they want to cheat during exams, or they want to bring in things that are alien to the rules and regulations guiding the exams, we are not going to tolerate them, and we are going to bring them to book. So those who have committed those examination malpractices, we are letting you know that the service will not condone it, and we must let you know that your act must have and will surely have some consequences in the days ahead. Once again, I'd like to congratulate all our promoted officers, and I urge you to do more as we face the challenges of 2025. Thank you very much.
Gentlemen, it's my honor and privilege to stand here on behalf of the elevated and promoted officers as well as appointed officers to give this address. Whatever happened you see today in terms of decorations, it's not by our wisdom, it's not by our strength, but by the special grace of the Almighty God. This goes to show how much is expected from us, because to whom much is given, much is expected. On this note, I will assure the Controller General, the service, and even to the nation that we pledge our unalloyed, undiluted loyalty and commitment to the service and to the motherland, and also commit to contributing positively to the successes achieved and recorded in the course of the operations of this service as led by the Controller General of Customs. We know that the reward of hard work is more work. And just like I say, to whom much is given, much is expected. We will use this opportunity to make sure and resolve that we shall avoid anything that will tarnish or diminish the image of the service and the country in general. By so doing, we will make sure that whatever we do and put in henceforth, because we are privileged, will be a positive impact on the service and to Nigeria in general. For making this occasion to be casted in stone, I present our appreciation and gratitude to the Controller General of Customs and all those present here today for taking time out of their busy schedules and honoring us. I say thank you very much and God bless you all. Thank you so much.